We're gonna drink from here or
Yeah.
cheers.
Like, yeah, I thought we were getting 112 from you. Yeah, me too. But it,
I got Tony's head.
hold on.
You gotta get the flag off too.
I don't know, I should have. Is that mushroom?
Yeah.
I had mushroom in mine and I liked it. That was good.
So you probably have
Your meatball's really good.
yeah, it's huge.
Push my flag.
Shall we toast? I don't know, skull?
May I?
Like the first two like droppings were nice, like a smooth one, and then like I sat there for a minute.
until the day
You've ruined us all! Feasting and drinking, the gods know that we will...
Thor will calm down soon, Ulfbjorn. Wishful thinking, Torsten Skald. What do you think?
They're always good. So like, you guys notice when you were when you're showering, the heat of the curtain just the cheese. I think it's hotter. Is it better? The sugar or cheese? No, because you guys were reading creepers and those girls were just like doing. It's like, okay, you're.
It's like clown or something. Cool. This is cool.
Buy something too. It's like a green monkey or something.
What is that?
It's only 8:30, so we got time. We can do probably 2 more if we want.
Easy. Whoa. Can I film it?
Pardon?
Can I take a video?
Of course.
Thank you.
He's a famous travel blogger.
Pardon?
He's a famous travel blogger.
Semi-famous.
Oh no.
No, I'm kidding.
I wish. I wish.
It's more like kettle sours. We have this one. It's a sour beer from Stockholm Brewing Company. It's a local beer. And it's flavored with woodruff. I don't know how to...
What?
You need to Google it. It's hard to explain what it is. Bräckeriet, one of the biggest Swedish sour beer breweries, is actually closing down. And this is one of their
Oh, that
flagship
sounds.
sour beers.
That looks good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like a wild ale style sour beer. Very nice. Ton of passion. Big seller here from our brewery in Gothenburg. So it's raspberry and passion fruits. If you're talking about more like pastry sours,
Oh, pastry sours.
this one, Shapes and Objects, quite a new brewery. It's not even 1 year old yet.
Wow, right.
This is a tropical fruit marmalade inspired sour. Nej, den är slut. Jag har Harry Potter, jag har Nuts Brown Ale. Okej. Jag har
I think I'm gonna do the still.
spelar ingen roll vilka utan.
I'll keep it.
Let's go. I should.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
It's all me.